Essa semana tá querendo ideia com. Ah, adrenalina. Euroliga. Adrenalina. Euroliga. Olha essa matéria. Fala, Cristão. De boa, mano? Obrigado pelo like aí, tamo junto. Bora que bora, mano. Vamos ver se te pega um top 200 aí hoje. Noventa e três. Será que eu já puxo uma partida? Salve, Dashes. Beleza, mano? Como você tá? Ah, o Kerza, mano. Tranquilo também, mano. Graças a Deus. Achei o conterrâneo do Eduardo. Ele joga bem, mano. E aí, Verton? De boa, mano? Nossa, olha a retranca do cara, velho. Olha a retranquinha do cara. Mas tá bom. Um gato tudo de zagueiro. É, então. Novidade, mano. Mas ele é destruidor, né? É bom por um lado. É baixo também. Mas não sei, ele pode
So
ser
the
bom.
play's over. We can finally get
Vamos
going.
ver
Well,
agora.
to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game,
Opa,
hugely
valeu,
anticipated,
Renato.
hugely
Tamo junto,
hyped.
mano.
Undoubtedly the place to be
A ver se
at
ele
this moment in
é
time.
foda.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Nedved.
Ah, Dorua.
And here's Hullet.
Pô, mas... Que isso, mano. É quadrado, velho.
Mateus. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but among... Shot a goal!
Bobo.
Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their
Opa.
reputations for precisely the reason we've
Tamo
just
junto,
seen.
Mago.
They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck
E
one,
isso.
and he looks hungry for more.
Salve aí, a tropa
It
do
was
Eduardinho,
a
mano.
great
Tropa do
finish. He
Calvinho,
put
mano.
it away with great poise, dead-eye
Já ouviram essa?
accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foot in.
Nossa. Vamos ter que tomar cuidado com o contra-ataque, velho.
Chance to shoot now. Oh, he's been caught. He's had a shot.
Nossa.
And yes, it's there. That
Esse
is
nega cercava
remarkable.
na testa
All
de
square
parafuso.
in a matter of moments.
Mano,
Yeah, they
o cara é
say
meu
that
amigo,
fortune
tá
favors the
ligado?
brave, and we've
Deixa
just seen
abaixo
an
isso aí, mano.
example. This
Deixa
team
abaixo.
has real personality and character. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Opa.
That has
Olá,
certainly made
Carlinhos.
things interesting.
Well, I
Como tá o
think the players
retrospecto
will
de
be buoyed
vitória?
by the fact that
Mano,
they've
eu
managed to
joguei no
level
final de
things in a
semana.
hurry. Tails most
Estamos no
definitely
top
up now.
288, eu acho. Pelo que eu vi ali antes de
Xavi
pesquisar a
Alonso.
partida.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Now it's Hullet. And the shot!
Boa, Messi.
Goal! Barcelona!
Salve, Cleiton.
They've got their lead back. As simple as
Vai
you
tomar
like,
no seu
the
cu, Carlinhos.
outcome utterly
Pô, tava precisando de
inevitable.
um
Well, his
controle. Você
appreciation
nem me
of
respondeu,
space
mano.
then was absolutely
Caralho,
exceptional.
fiquei
A moving genius.
4 dias sem fazer live.
Well, this is what
O meu
we've been
controle
waiting
não
for.
funcionava mais, né?
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Caralho, ele ataca com muito cara, mano.
Roberto
Que isso?
Carlos. Nedved.
A
And the shot's
informação
on here.
parece que ele
Ethan
retranca,
hits.
mas ele ataca com muita.
Now that is commitment to the
Salve,
cause.
lendário BR. Suave, mano.
Everton with their first corner.
Claro,
First of the
Carlão,
game for either side,
você é
actually.
o entretenimento da live, tá ligado? Rapaziada, pra quem não sabe, o Carlinhos é o único jogador de 80 anos que joga futebol, tá ligado?
Mbappe tries to clear. Lam.
Já viu alguém ser mais velho que o sogro, mano? É o Carlinhos.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's looking to set free a runner. Great hit! And he's there to belt it away. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Mbappe. Hullet. Hits one!
Boa, boa, boa.
It's in! A quite incredible
É,
skill.
Carlão.
They
Talvez
are
eu tenha aumentado um
flying.
pouco, tá ligado? Mas de
His position was
78
perfect. The invitation was there for
é
him,
certo.
and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Ô, Carlinhos, quero jogar Warzone, mas tá foda, mano. Tô
Barcelona
arrumando
take a
tempo, velho.
two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
E,
You can
e aí
see
tem que
their
upar a
manager
arma também, pô.
screaming on the
Ó,
touchline,
pica.
telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Vieira.
Esse,
And it's
ô, Carlinhos, esse Kers é aquele frangão, não é?
crisp and
Do
sharp.
Paraná, do estado do Eduardinho.
Xabi Alonso. Just too much on that. Mateus.
Cara que
Oh, and
gosta
that
de sair
quick to
jogando,
press
mano.
here, right on top of them.
Puta
Fiddles it
merda.
through. Roberto Carlos. He's picked his way through. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. For a moment you
Espera
felt
jogar
that
com
was
data
going
capa.
somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's away.
Parece, pelo...
Van
Pela
Dijk did well
agressividade
to
dos
emerge with the
bonecos.
ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hullet. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mateus. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Lam.
Mano, é
Thuram
tanto
does
cara
well to get
atacando o
it
time
back.
dele que eu fiquei
Good play on
meio,
the left-hand
fiquei
side
meio
here.
perdido, mano.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well read. Nice interception.
Opa,
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say
e aí, Gui?
whether a two-goal advantage under
Mano,
these
não sei também o que ele tá
circumstances
fazendo
is
aqui, tá ligado?
decisive
Eu
or
não
not,
chamei,
but
mas
so
enfim.
far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the
Mano,
second half
é
and
isso mesmo,
improve
Renato. Ele
to
tá
that degree.
revolucionando, tá ligado? A idade não é mais um
Has been
problema.
a
O importante é...
goal-blessed half.
Tá jogando em alto
It's
nível?
3-1.
Não, mas tá jogando, né, mano? Boa tarde, Yuri Moraes. Você que é o Yuri Moraes? Que isso, Cauã? Ele não é ruim não, mano. Mostra a ficha do Messi depois. Mostra sim, mano. Me lembra quando acabar a partida? Que isso, Williams. Você que é o Uruguai mais bonito, mano. O Carlinhos tá trazendo esse entretenimento pra party, né, mano? Salve, café, beleza?
Here we go again then.
Rapaziada, quem puder deixar o like aí vai me ajudar
Kyle
muito,
Walker,
demorou?
a man that is tenacity personified. Nedved,
Se inscreve também, ativa o
well
sininho.
seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Xavi Alonso. And here's Hullet. And here's Neymar. Oh, look at the space here.
É, o Gattuso parece ser bom, né?
Defense just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's
Nossa,
Hullet.
que agilidade, Gullit.
Now it's Nedved. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nedved. Busquets. Mateus. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Hullet. Good read, needed to be. Vieira. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And here's Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Everton needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nedved gets a foot in here. Mateus. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Neymar. Hullet. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Closing in. There's the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the
Como
opposition
faz pra
was
ter um
pretty
bigodão
sloppy
assim?
in creating a problem for themselves then, but
Só deixar
they got
crescer,
to
tá
it so
ligado?
quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Pô, devia ter pausado pra mexer,
Xavi
né?
Alonso. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Mbappe. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Lam.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Hullet. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
De fera, aí me zoando, se livrando, uma ali que eu virei 50. Ô Carlão, eu duvido você pegar mais peso no supino que eu, mano. Papo reto. Não tô zoando, mano. Pô, eu quero testar esse boneco aqui, mano. Papo reto, Carlinhos. Ô, Yuri, tá tirando, mano? Você é louco? Tô forte pra caralho. Ó, o Carlão, dislike não, pô, aí não, que isso.
We have got
Eu
changes
te
here
deixo
from both
ter 5
sides of
quilos
the
de
match.
vantagem, Carlão. Papo reto. Só pela sua idade, tá ligado?
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mateus. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts.
Que bola
If
pra ele.
only the pass could have completed its journey.
Smoothly does it. Eto'o. Oh, well played. Messi. And now the breakaway. Nedved. 75 minutes played. Passing nice and neat. They're urging him to shoot. No way through, so back it comes. And that interception was
Ô Yuri, se
most
você
necessary.
That was
me
well
visse na
played,
academia, você me ia
well
chamar de
stopped.
bitelo asiático, mano. Tanta força que eu tenho.
Ronaldinho, Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. Very nicely done. Oh, he's
Que
seen
isso,
that
Pedro.
early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pullet. And Mateus. Palmer has given away a free kick. Vieira. Pedri. Ronaldinho. No, he refuses to take the bait. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Eto'o. The ball has bounced loose now. Can he spark a counter here? Nedved. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Eto'o. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Caralho.
Oh, he's burst through. Oh, well played, well played.
Tá foda,
So
mano. A
just
divisão
one
ainda
extra
não
minute
tô
for
conseguindo
stoppages.
jogar lisa, velho. Tava até
Busquets.
comentando com o Henrique hoje.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Salve, Victor.
It's a
É o
super show
Hugo?
all round. Both sides doing their best to
Como você
impose
tá, mano?
themselves, but one
Na verdade, eu sei como
evidently
você tá, né?
undeniably better equipped than the other.
Primeira vitória, começando bem. Não, só pra ter certeza, né? Vai que tem outro Vitor Hugo, mano. Tá ligado? Ah, seu nome, pai. Seu nome? Pera aí. Ah, começamos ganhando. Primeira partida ganhamos aqui. Vamos ver o desenrolar, tá ligado? Ah, é estranho, mas tem gente que te chama de Vitor, pô. A Natália te chama, eu acho. Você fala bairro, lendário? Pô, de Moreninhas. Eu sou do Vilas Boas, eu moro no Vilas Boas. Rapaziada, eu vou deixar o link do meu Insta aí, pra vocês me acompanhar. Sempre quando tiver live, alguma coisa assim, notícia de campeonato, vou estar postando lá, fechou? Quem puder seguir lá. Mentoria também, upar conta para a primeira divisão. Só chamar. Pô, não pode, mano. Senão eu já lançava um modelão aqui. Um trapzinho.
Well, there's no doubt
E
that this
você
is a
é de
game which
onde,
holds a
lendário?
special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special
Legal.
contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate. Could be danger
Opa.
here. Oh, just skips, big chance.
Ah, dei toque duplo, né? Pegou, mano.
Barcelona with the first glimpse at goal. Now that's well seen too. Hullet.
Nunca que eu dei
There's
esse
some great
drible.
running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick,
Cara, eu
he's
gosto de
very
entregar,
intelligent
né?
and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
He's got away. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looks to go up and over. Well timed, excellent interception. Thuram. Now it's Hullet. Looks for the finish. He's done very
Paraty,
well to
pode
get
crer,
to
mano.
that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
É fraco um dia.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Alonso. And here's Neymar. And it's Messi. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Mbappe goes steaming forward. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe! That's a half-decent try. And here's Hullet. And they're quick to get it back. Chance. Oh, shooting
Boa,
chance!
Mbappé.
Goal! Barcelona!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well,
Nossa.
that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Messi, and he's managed. He's had a shot.
Porra, mano.
Has a look and plays it
Faz o
forward.
gol, velho.
The message is clear. None shall pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Just eases him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park. a no-way through zone.
Pirlo. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Backward it goes. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Neymar. Pirlo. Lobbed in behind. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Barcelona are 1-up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, good ball. He's found a way through. Good read, needed to be.
Mentira, mano.
Pirlo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Quality ball. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Mbappe. Gullit. In comes the
Eu
corner.
jogo aqui no Play, God of War, Homem-Aranha, FIFA, The Last of Us e Far-Cry. Pode crer, mano. Acho que eu joguei todos esses jogos aí. The Last é muito bom, mano.
That is a brilliant interception.
Agora que tem a série,
Very
todo
much a
mundo
man
conhece, né?
of this moment.
Só quem é raiz jogou o jogo antes sabe da história, né?
Now it's Gullit. Mbappe.
Ainda
Nice
assim, tá
interception,
ganhando
well
uma
timed.
na corrida aqui, mano.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Can he finish?
O cara escapa, hein, velho. Salve de Malta. Boa tarde, mano.
Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
É bom pra caralho mesmo.
What have we learned from the first
Foda
45
mesmo
minutes?
quantos anos eu joguei,
Peter,
né?
this is far from a
Eu
lost
era bem
cause.
novinho.
Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Barcelona leading 1-0 at the break.
Vou trocar a tática aqui, mano. Acho que vai conseguir fazer o segundo gol.
And we're underway again.
Barcelona definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pirlo. Gullit. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar.
Agora Ney.
Mbappe.
Yep.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. Pirlo.
Os caras chegam babando.
And it's Makalele. Pirlo. Spread neatly. Neymar. Great chance!
Bem nem fazer gol.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really
Salve,
looked
Alan.
sharp there, didn't he? That's
Da
very well
Corinthians,
played.
mano, isso aí.
Corinthians making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Pô, toda hora ele acerta o bote, mano.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Xavi Alonso. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to...
Tries a shot!
Que bonito, Messi. Que
He's got
bonito.
a goal! Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Sai fora, Vitor.
A moment
Porra.
that needed
Tá
composure.
tirando,
and he
mano.
had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Esse gol pareceu eu no futsal. O Vulgo. Mano, eu vou botar o Lamine só porque ele tá setado. Indicação do Vavá.
So the manager can make a change for the first
Quem
time
é
in the
Vavá,
game
mano?
here.
Eu até medo de perguntar.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. And the
Ai,
finish!
Ronaldinho. Ah, meu, que pecado essa bola não ter entrado, mano.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lovely bit of skill.
Ai, puta que pariu, eu quis enfeitar
And
demais.
reclaimed it in a trice. Vieira. And here's Eto. And the shot!
Pô, relaxa.
Oh, taken with style. Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Que rios, porra!
Is the
Nossa,
light very
impedido o gol,
short-lived?
velho.
The referee's
Tinha
assistant
matado o
did have
gol.
his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Que porra de rios, mano?
And
Tá
relief on
louco?
either side. Nothing doing. No, he's not getting his way this time. Makalele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but
O cara não
couldn't
gosta que
quite sort it
chama
out.
pelo nome dele, mano. Aí é foda.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That's been cut out. Well played. Makalele. Just about up to 75 minutes. Pedri. He's had it taken off him. Time and again they are repelled. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Nossa, Cris.
Corinthians do have a chance to counter here.
Vavá. O lado leste Vavá? Não tinha um cara assim, eu acho. Não sei se eu tô falando certo, mano. Posso estar falando besteira.
Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Linda bola.
That looks Eto is on his own. And the shot!
Nossa, achei que ele ia mexer o goleiro.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Tá bom, Vulgo, foi mal. Parei com isso. Pode crer, mano. Eu lembro de você, pô. Tô bem, e você? Tranquilidade?
Barcelona have their second corner
Você
now.
joga ainda? Ô, Vulgo, não fala. Não fala isso aí não, mano.
Corinthians
É segredo, tá
are looking
ligado?
to go forward
Ninguém
now.
pode saber que eu uso hack.
Can he spark a counter here? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rummenigge.
Queria um hack anti-delay, mano.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. He has found the way through.
Opa. Vou beber. Opa.
And he's gone backward
Yeah.
here. Nice control. And it's Ronaldinho. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It's a pretty loose pass. Shot could be on. It's Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pode crer, irmão. Aí
Barcelona
sim,
have
mano.
their third corner.
Pô, faltou, né? Eu vou. Papo reto. Mas deixa isso baixo, mano.
Vieira. Rummenigge. Vinicius Junior. 2 minutes to be added on. Bellingham.
Esse
And it's
cara
Makelele.
foi, mano. Era pra ser uma goleada.
And there goes the final whistle. So
Que
smiles all
expulsar,
round as
mano.
they
Relaxa.
shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria.
Rapaziada da
A
zoeira,
win
pô.
achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration.
Tá bom, o importante são os 3 pontos, né, mano? Pra chegar a 2.000 pontos. 240. Vamos ver. Que posição tem que chegar? Que pontuação tem que fazer pra chegar no 200? (2016) Ah, dá pra pegar, pô. É, 2016, dá pra pegar. Vambora. Porque semana tá querendo ver. Mano, é top 1 só se eu começar a jogar desde o começo, mano. Porque os caras ficam muito tempo jogando, tá ligado? Não é nem questão de ser o melhor que tá jogando. É porque o cara joga o dia inteiro, tá ligado? O cara não para. Aí, tipo assim, virou a season, você tem que começar a jogar já, tipo, de madrugada, tá ligado? Isso que é foda. Porque senão os caras já disparam, velho. Tava pensando em fazer isso, mano. Só que não sei se vale a pena. E daí eu vou ter que acordar, sei lá, 3, 4 horas da manhã e começar a jogar já. Aí é foda. E ficar jogando. E, tipo, pra manter, você tem que continuar jogando ainda, tá ligado? Não é quem é melhor que fica no top 1, é quem joga mais, né? Felizmente. Exatamente, mano, exatamente. Eu penso em pegar top, tipo assim, tentar pegar o top 1, mas pra ficar, sei lá, uma semana lá, tá ligado? Pra aproveitar pra divulgar o canal, porque querendo ou não, chama a gente, né? Mas depois, mano, não dá pra manter não, velho. Tem que ficar jogando o dia inteiro, 7 dias por semana, não vira, mano.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated,
E também,
hugely
não, mano,
hyped,
se valesse
and
alguma coisa,
undoubtedly
tá
the
ligado?
place
Pô,
to
mas
be
você
at
se
this
mata
moment.
de jogar e não vale
This, of
nada, velho.
course, the Saitama
Por
Stadium
isso que eu nunca
looking
joguei
so
divisões, mano.
intimidating with the
Tô jogando
crowd
agora
close to
porque
the
eu
pitch.
comecei o
So
canal,
much
mas
like classic European
pra
stadium.
treinar mesmo assim não vale a pena, velho.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Cleared away. Back into the middle. He's had a hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He steps in and that's the end of that. Oh, that's nice. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Walker did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Hullet. That's a sharp pass.
Eu viro pro outro lado.
Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Cruyff.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Mbappe, he can run onto that. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. Gullit. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Mano, tem, mas não sei, o jeito que eu testei desse jeito ficou melhor, tá ligado? Mas eu posso ver.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into
Tipo, você
areas of
falar só meu
possibility.
rosto, né? Tipo, deixar
And they
mais
can
quadrado,
counter
né?
here.
Em vez de um retângulo.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Neymar. And it's Xabi Alonso. That's gone for a throw-in. Vieira. In with a
Que
header!
bola, Vieira.
Goal! Barcelona! What a
Mané,
great
eu
header,
tô,
got
mano.
plenty
Faz
on
tempo que eu não
that.
vou numa
So
festa de
well
Atlética,
played,
velho.
Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Tem que se
So
recuperar
we
até lá,
have
já.
our breakthrough. There's the shot!
Nossa,
And the keeper has
vacilei
reacted
demais, hein?
superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That's an excellent interception. Lovely feet. And here's Mbappe. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And that has been slung wide. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Gullit. Decent hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Gullit deserves a lot of credit for his
Salve, é o
willingness to make
Debona, não é,
those
mano?
runs. The passers
Eu
will
não vi,
always
cara.
have an option with him.
Foi mal aí.
And no, that was never going to make it. Vieira.
Às vezes eu fico focado no jogo e acabo pulando algum
Xabi Alonso.
comentário.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that is a little undercooked. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Gullit. He might be in here.
Ah, não.
That's just
O cara
playing
não
it safe
chutou,
and
velho.
simple.
Messi.
Nossa, que...
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And there's the end of
Pior
the
que eu não
first
vi
half.
mesmo, mano.
So the end of the first half,
Papo
both
reto.
teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I think on the
Só tem que
whole, the
matar esse
team
jogo
linked
logo,
up
mano.
very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure.
Os caras que eu jogo contra, você tá falando?
Barcelona, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are back underway. Barcelona carrying
Salve,
a
corno
one-goal
player.
lead.
Tranquilidade.
Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Messi. And the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball
É
running at
nada, mano.
defences, and that's precisely why.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under
Teve
pressure.
uma atualização no jogo, velho. Eu tô me
Messi.
adaptando ainda.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Xavi Alonso. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and
Tô vendo
glory.
merda nesse
It's
jogo, velho.
Ronaldinho. The message is clear, none shall pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona are still that goal to the good.
Substitui, velho.
And here's Eto'o. Now it's Cruyff. Eto'o! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Champions?
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Punched away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, super ball.
Flamengo are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can. And
Can he finish?
Depois que
Sergio,
tromba,
what
não
are you
cancela o
thinking?
comando,
well,
velho.
I'm inclined
Impressionante.
to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Cruyff, Flamengo finding their passes. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Euro só de quebra. Pô, eu acho que tem, mano. Porque a Champions é licenciada pelo FIFA.
Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo. Palmer. Costa Curta deals with that comfortably. Just about up to 75 minutes. Eto'o. Showing good feet. And the shot! And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Será que eu recuo, mano?
Substitution for Flamengo.
Barcelona have their third corner.
Number 11, Johan Cruyff. Number 7, Mbappe.
Beckenbauer with the clearance.
Number 8,
Chegou, né?
Pedri.
22,
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pedri stood his ground strongly. That's good running with the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Flamengo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Eto'o.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got the shot away! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So their fourth corner of the game. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Isso é fechado esse escanteio.
Flamengo have the chance to go the other way. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So, what can they come up with here? An opportunity then to pull clear here.
Foi muito forte. Foi.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate.
Tem
He
que
had a
tentar
lot
tudo
of
também.
people worried then.
Tô botando o Ronaldinho.
Kyle Walker gets it away.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Barcelona could counter here.
Yeah,
Eto'o. Oh, that's neat.
Opa. Esse aqui não.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Porra, não tocou, velho.
Beckenbauer.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes.
Cadê? Tá bom. Vitórias apertadas, mas estamos ganhando.
So that's it.
Melhor que a
It
última
is
live.
all over. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Vambora. Não, eu acho que eu ganhei as últimas 9, eu acho. 8. Ou você tá falando da última live? Na última live eu perdi, acho que uma. Empatei 2. Pô, eu acho que você pegou pouco testado ainda, mano. Pô, 5 dias quando eu pego dengue não dá, velho. Eu sempre fico baqueado umas 2 semanas, velho. Tipo, de não conseguir fazer nada, velho. Não consigo nem comer direito. Fica o top 1, ele joga na tática de 3 zagueiros. Ou até rápido. Ah, mano. Tática. Esse jogo é muito pessoal, né, velho? Não tem uma certa assim. Eu não curto muito não, mano. Um time do cara. Talvez eu vou ter que espelhar a tática dele. Eu mudo muito de tática, mano, dependendo do adversário, velho. Tipo, esse cara aqui, se não der certo 4-3-6, eu vou ter que mudar, tá ligado?
Well, it is a
Se o
game
meio
which, in the
dele
grand scheme of
começar,
things, may not have too much
o meio de
riding on
campo
it,
dele
but
começar a ganhar
it
muita
is
bola,
equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and
eu, velho.
songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Neymar.
Nossa,
This is promising.
free kick, velho.
Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He can run onto that. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Back into the middle. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Eto'o. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Neymar. Gilberto Silva wins the duel this time.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Hullet. Great hit!
Bonitão.
Goal!
Belo gol,
Barcelona!
belo gol.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
Deu toque duplo.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely
Ia pro bloco e
marshaled.
Van Dijk.
Messi. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Ele ia vir pra cima.
Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Showing good feet. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Tamo junto, irmão. Obrigado pela moral aí, mano.
Barcelona finding their passes.
Pênalti? Que isso?
Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Hullet. Looking for the run.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Hullet. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Has a look and plays it forward. Hullet. Neymar. That's good play.
Nossa, essa rodinha tá
Messi. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Messi. Bergomi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He won't be happy with that one.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And we
Salve,
hit half-time.
Daninho. Beleza, mano?
Steady, solid, and for now,
Você
where
tá?
they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it.
Tranquilidade.
Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Rapaziada, quem não deixou o like,
Dressing room in possession
puder
of a
ajudar
1-0
aí,
lead.
se inscrever no canal,
That gets
tá
things
me
going for the
fortalecendo
second
demais, mano.
half. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Xavi Alonso. Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
Da
That is a
bola
great pick
dá um
out.
grit.
And it's Xavi Alonso. And here's Neymar. Chance!
Porra, mano.
Hullet.
10 caras na frente,
Vieira.
mano.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Ronaldinho. The message is clear. None shall pass. Vieira. Xavi Alonso. Looking for options for movement. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Tô
And he can
tirando
clear it away.
a cara da merda isso aqui.
Messi.
Batendo,
Could
voltando.
have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Still just a single goal between the sides.
Dominei.
Neymar. Oh, look at the space. Neymar!
Tô com rebote,
That's
mano.
a
Não
lovely,
deu.
neat pass.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Hullet. Ronaldinho. Driving on and making good progress.
Eu.
And here's Hullet. Now there's a fine ball.
Tô muito.
Corinthians needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again. And he's had a hit. Big relief. It just needed better
Depois
contact.
mostra
Well,
o
we were anticipating this. They're very much
Essa
set
é
up
do
for the
Danilo,
counter-attack,
mostra sim,
and I
mano.
don't see it changing anytime soon.
Isso aqui é que não vai dar pra mostrar os pontos aqui, mas dá pra mostrar como tá a ficha dele, tá ligado? Você é descendente de indiano? Não, mano. De japonês mesmo. Mano, alguém tinha pedido a ficha de outro cara, mas esqueci, mano.
Substituição no time do
Não lembro
Corinthians.
agora.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 10. Ronaldinho.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Mohamed Salah.
Olha o que fez.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's free, he has got space. Swings it across. Xavi. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good... Got a shot away!
Vacilou.
And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah takes control of it and he's on the move.
Mohamed Salah, well, he was given the
Nossa,
time and
quase que eu
room
faço
initially
merda.
to hold on to
Peraí.
the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal!
Porra, vacilei,
He
cara.
should have put that one away.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Boa.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pedri. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to
Puta
the
que
end.
pariu. Afasta a zaga.
Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
He's gone forward. Now it's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Xavi does really
Em
well
vez de
to
eu
win
dar
the ball
chutão pra
there.
acabar, eu quis atacar mais um, né? Será que eu vou pagar o preço?
Played back in.
Boa.
Caught
Tudo
offside
certo.
that time.
Caralho, só vitória apertada, mano. Porque eu tô dominando todos os jogos, passo 1-0 e não consigo
And
matar o
time
jogo
is
realmente.
up. Barcelona have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific...
Tá, estamos quase chegando no objetivo, né? Cara do YouTube também. João Cabuloso Efootball. Já tem 826 inscritos. Pô, preciso mijar, mano. Depois desse jogo eu vou fazer isso. Bom time do cara. Mano, de quem que tinham pedido a ficha? De qual jogador?
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
And already we're underway here.
Neymar. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Hullet. Oh, can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, good read. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And he's intervened well there. And it's Hullet. Messi. Neymar. Thuram. Barcelona controlling the possession in this early phase. Ball's gone astray. Oh no, what a... And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, good ball and Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this? Just eases him off the ball. And that was very necessary. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Mbappe. Hullet. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here.
O cara tá mudando. Vamos ver. Nada, aparentemente. Os caras estão gostando de jogar com o dedo volante, né?
This to make it 1-0. And he's buried it. 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
He's one-on-one. Tries a shot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Xabi Alonso. Gilberto Silva spots it and intercepts. Vieira does well to stand firm and defend it. Mbappe
Que de primeira, velho.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi, and he's managed to get free, and he was alert to it. That's going to go a long way. Neymar, good strong midfield running here. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Thuram. And it's Messi. Hullet. Oh, easy pickings there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. He's got now the finish! And it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Ela vai ficar, mano.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
"3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
Has a go! It's run loose, and it's come back
Eu
out to
tenho
him.
ficou cruzado.
Oh, that's a waste.
Tô uma foto mexendo no celular jogando, mano. Descansando muito fácil.
Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was...
Great hit! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it
Realmente a
again.
partida vai ter.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score
Vou
once
achar
the
as
ball was
partidas e
recovered.
vou no banheiro, mano. Dar um mijão. Já pegamos o top 200, tá aí. Encerrar a live agora. Zoeira. Metade da live e conseguindo o objetivo. Vou deixar aqui o aniversário, daí eu faço isso. Já voltei, rapaziada. Pera aí. Voltei, rapaziada. O cara deve fazer o chute toda hora, né? O Blitzschuler, famoso, famigerado.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Hullet. Hullet. And here's Son Heung-min. Hullet. Son Heung-min. Can he finish? Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe on a strong run down the right. No, there's no going past him this time. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Salah.
Salve, John. Beleza, mano? Obrigadão aí pela força, mano. Tamo junto.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Salah. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never...
Mohamed Salah!
Nossa senhora. Conseguiu.
Thuram with the clearance. Looking for the run. Mbappe has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Beckenbauer. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Strong running down that left flank. Neymar. Salah. It's Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah is offering a wry smile there.
The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bullets! A real chance and a real let-off. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Vieira. Mohamed Salah.
Tá briga demais, cara.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Eu vou
Gilberto Silva.
performance.
Beckenbauer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Xavi Alonso. Gilberto Silva. And it's Son Heung-min. That's a little off target. Neymar. And they can counter here. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Plays. He's had a shot!
Bela bola.
Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Acho que 1-0 vou manter.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Koundé gets over and intercepts. The Netherlands trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Bullets. He might be in here. Gilberto Silva. Good running, strong and purposeful. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And it's Salah. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Salah. Mohamed Salah puts his foot on the gas. Messi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Always onto this. Koundé.
É esquisito esse jogo, mano.
Beckenbauer. Now Gilberto Silva. And he's picked out the run. That is good alertness. Messi.
Habrá minuto de descuento.
Messi. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Messi. Gilberto. And the first half is done.
Tá bom, estamos ganhando. Então.
Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the second half gets underway. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Messi. Pull it.
Acalmada no jogo.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Acalmada no jogo e dá um passe desse, né? Pelo amor de Deus.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Neymar. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
Pô,
Look, he could do with someone else
bom.
taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Tem que
The
fazer.
ball is loose and the chase is on. The Netherlands needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well timed, excellent interception. Neymar. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Pelo amor de Deus.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Neymar. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And it's Salah. So we've reached the hour mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're
Puta que
sending out the
pariu,
wrong
mano.
message. This could backfire.
Son Heung-min shapes to shoot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Oh, shooting chance!
Tem que ter.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Messi. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Cara,
And
botei
here's the
muito,
chance to
muito,
counter.
muito.
Xavi Alonso. Half an hour gone in the second half. Driving on and making good progress. And the
Good
whistle's
shot
gone,
there.
presumably for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So,
dorsal
time for
9,
changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 7,
Salve, Debona.
8.
Obrigado pela ajuda,
Pedri.
irmão. Tamo junto, mano.
Palmer can so cleverly bypass the press.
El dorsal 21,
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
el dorsal
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That has been cut short. That is a great pick out. Oh, great play!
Ah, mano.
Oh, the movement is
Isso é
slick,
muito
the
burro.
speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bit Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
The Netherlands have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Araujo did well to stay calm there.
Se eu tivesse em bem. Deu.
And there goes the final whistle. Relief
Antes de 1 a 0, hein,
finally.
mano.
Now at last
Tá
they
louco.
can enjoy the taste of victory.
Esse Portugal eu joguei bem mal, pra ser sincero. 3-1 a 0 já. Valeu, Robert. Tamo junto, mano. Jogão. Tive uma chancezinha ali. Foi jogão, pô, foi jogão. Você me marcou muito, muito bem ali, mano. Tamo junto demais. Valeu pela moral aí, mano. Nossa, meu goleiro veio vermelho, velho. Fodeu. Cara com 5 zagueiros ainda.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all
Vambora,
set.
rapaziada.
The game
Essa
should be
partidinha
a
aí.
truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. We have already started here. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's in a great position. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick.
Caraca, já tô cansado.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He won't be happy with that one. Neymar making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Hullet. Xabi Alonso. And the finish!
Porra,
And he's there to clear it.
sempre tem pra salvar, velho.
Vieira. And now the breakaway. First quarter of an hour gone. Roberto Carlos goes on a run down the left wing. Mbappe. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Hullet. Now it's Neymar. Araujo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And the shot! Goal! Barcelona!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's there to retrieve it. Cannavaro. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Cannavaro is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Fui moscando olhando o
Just
Neymar
about came out on
passar,
top,
velho.
but they were certainly tested. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, good take in a good area. Great chance!
Tá merda,
And he's
mano.
really put
Eu tava
himself on the
tentando
line here.
frente.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Chuta. Ah, deu
That's
falta.
surely a foul. Free kick.
É foda.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hullet. Oh, this is a great position. And he's certainly onside here. Cafu gets it clear. And here's Hullet. He's found some space. And that is masterful defending. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
He's got to work. Tries a shot! That's going to go a long way. And here's Hullet. Hullet touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Pirlo. And that should get the job done. And that has been knocked clear. Big chance! Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Meu Deus do céu, Neymar.
Oh, can he get onto this?
Fácil.
Messi. There's the whistle for half-time.
Opa.
Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession
Fazer
of
mais
a
um pra
1-0
matar esse
lead.
joguinho.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Bullet given the lift of his goal. Messi looking to penetrate opposition line. And Messi!
Vamos nessa.
He has done it!
Agora
A
só administrar.
two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Vou continuar com esse
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pirlo. Here's Roberto Carlos. Pirlo. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Ronaldinho goes short. And here's Ronaldinho. That's been cut out, well played. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Neymar. Mbappe. Neymar. And that has been clubbed
Eu
away.
quero essa testar de RB.
Barcelona have it back
Yes,
and
good.
can go again.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And here's Hullet. Ronaldinho. And the flag has stayed down. And here's Hullet. Danger averted for now. That's a throw.
Vou botar o Soares pra essa vitória. Olha lá, amigo.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, Xavi Alonso. El dorsal 10, Messi. El dorsal
Cara, vai
9,
cruzar.
Good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Botou o Cooler.
el dorsal 7,
Yamal going face to face with his great rival.
el dorsal 22, el dorsal 21,
Gets his pass away. Rummenigge. And he's managed to get free.
el dorsal
That a foul?
80,
Yes, the referee's given it.
el dorsal 19. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And that has put paid to that.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pênalti? Que isso.
Palmeiras needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The
Não ia
odds
dar
were
falta,
stacked
não.
against them.
Rapaziada, quem não se inscreveu, se inscreve aí no canal, mano. Vai me ajudar demais aí nesse começo.
Palmer. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Luis Suarez. Oh, that was vital. Bellingham. Chance here to counter. Messi takes control of it and he's on the move. Cafu. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Palmeiras have their third corner. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Collier. Messi. Cafu. Messi. Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Luis Suarez. Gavi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a loose ball.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Leading by 2 and the finishing line
Jogo
in
chato,
sight.
mano. Porque, tipo assim,
Gavi.
fiz o placar, eu não vou ficar me expondo, tá ligado?
Gavi will not want to lose out here, not
E
against
aí o
this opponent.
cara não muda a formação, fica
Well, he
com 5
certainly wasn't in
zagueiros,
the
aí ó,
mood
dá
to take
balão.
any risks.
Tipo, qual o sentido, mano? O cara não ir pra cima.
Gavi. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And now they can clear their lines. Collier. Palmer. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Luis Suarez. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Vieira. And here's Suarez. Gavi. No way through, so back hits one! Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Roberto Carlos. Can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide.
Bom, mais uma vitória
And
aí.
time is up. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less...
173. É mais uma hora. Jogar, sei lá, 3 partidas, 4. Tô dando 4 pontos, 16. Seis. 40. Ainda pegar 130 e poucos. Se eu vencer todas. Qualquer dúvida, qualquer coisa, você pode perguntar, tá, rapaziada? Caraca. Quero ânimo pra então.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of
Se
the
cansar
most
já bateu,
formidable
mano.
teams in the
Falar pra
history of
vocês.
football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And the finish! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Great skill, that's nice. Pull it. Pull it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other
E aí,
end.
Thiago? Como você tá, mano? Gostou das aulas do pai, sábado?
And it's Messi.
No futezinho?
Messi. Pull it. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Oh, great ball! Oh, this looks sharp. Xavi Alonso. And it's Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
So we're still where
Mano,
we
meu
started
joelho,
right now.
viado, ficou doendo pra caralho, mano.
Messi.
Mas no dia só, depois ficou suave.
Ronaldinho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, played right into his path. Vieira. Cannavaro gets
Excelente.
over and intercepts.
Caraca, tô sem paciência já, mano.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Messi. Palmeiras look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. when they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runner.
Big chance!
Boa,
Goal!
Guti.
Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Yeah, I'd
E
call
aí,
that
Thiago?
transition with bite. They won it back
Famoso
and a
Thiago
bit
Noob,
hard.
que não é noob, né? É nobre.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this
Você
ought
tá,
to
irmão?
make things interesting, Peter. No
Não
doubt
tem,
the
ô
opposition
Thiago,
will now be forced to
que
play a more
meu
open
canal
and
ainda
riskier
tem
game.
que bater um certo número
Well, it's not going to get any further than
de
that.
inscritos
Vieira did well to
e
emerge
de
with the
tempo,
ball.
tá ligado?
That's a contest to keep an eye on.
De vídeo e tal.
That's
Se quiser
very
mandar no meu
neat.
Pix, mano, eu
Oh, that's
aceito.
fabulous. There's some great running on show here,
Que
but
bom, irmão.
ultimately there was
Vou
no
ver
way
se eu tiro um
through.
tempo pra voltar a jogar Warzone, mano. Só que tá foda.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Queria voltar a jogar, velho.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction.
Eu tenho que upar arma, os caralho, né? Mano?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising,
Esse
but
peguei.
it turned out that that was not the case. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Vacilei, pô.
Cannavaro, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And Romario! And that would have been some
Então,
goal.
mano, eu tô assistindo os
Romario
vídeos, tá
really ought to
ligado?
have made that count.
Só
He made all
que
the right moves.
tô sem tempo pra jogar, velho. Vou ver se eu arrumo um tempinho, velho, essa semana.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Hullet. Messi.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Romario. Can he finish?
Nossa.
No mistake. They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
And that was as close to certain as
Tô
can
sem
be.
paciência
Well, he
nenhuma
makes
pra jogar,
finishing look
rapaziada.
like a matter of fact. Why take
Não
extra
que o jogo me
touches?
estressou, mas... Sei, mano.
And that has added a whole new
Deu
complexion
cansaço.
to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Messi. And it's Neymar. Ronaldinho. Well seen. Saw that coming. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Acho que quarta-feira dá pra jogar, no. E aí tem atualização no Efootball. Aí acho que dá pra jogar, mano.
It's a goodish game this, and at half time it's one each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for
Foda
a
que eu
little
tô com
bit
medo de
more
gostar
from
muito do
both
jogo e
parties in the
jogar
second
pouco
half, but as it
Efootball, tá ligado?
stands, it's one each. And hostilities have shot a goal. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Vieira. Well, that looks a decent ball. Romario.
Neymar really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Backward it goes. Vieira. Now Mbappe. And it's Messi. He's in a great position. Palmeiras needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Van Dijk. Vieira. Xavi Alonso.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Bale. He's Bale!
Ainda bem que eu mexi no jogo.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pull it. Mbappe. He's had a hit! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Neymar.
Barcelona take the lead.
El dorsal 7. El dorsal
Palmeiras
8.
finding their passes.
Serán sustituidos por
But they've got it again.
21.
Lovely bit of skill. Messi.
El dorsal 18.
Great hit!
El dorsal 25.
Palmeiras showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Great chance! And yes, it's there!
Sai, calma.
And with that goal comes comfort.
E tirar os dois defensores
Calm,
do estádio
composed,
dele.
confident. What a super goal.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's got the shot away! And more and more and more! And surely that settles it! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish.
And the shots!
Tá aí, abriu a porteira.
Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Se eu ganhar mais uma, eu pego o top 150. 4 pontos. 32. Pego. Vou jogar o time então, rapaziada. Eu tô morto hoje, mano. Aí amanhã a gente tenta, busca o top 100. Não sei se dá, né, mano? Mas a gente tenta. O cara deve só jogar cruzando pelo lado esquerdo. Acho que é isso mesmo.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there is here a great... Can he finish?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Messi. Mbappe! Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Opa. Ah, que isso, mano. O Messi foi
Who do you,
parado,
Jim,
velho.
see making the difference here?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever
Belo
with
toque
any
decisivo.
aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his...
He's had a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he shoots!
Ai, golpe.
Vieira aims beyond the defence. Messi, he's had a hit!
Nossa, mano. Cara,
Ronaldinho.
tá escapando.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
It's been a pretty
Nossa, ia dar
high-octane
falta ainda
start,
se
at least from
o
one
cara
side's
não pega a bola.
perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
And it's Hullet. Neymar.
Ah, eu dei toque duplo de primeiro.
And reclaimed it in a trice. He could be in here. Look at the space. Oh, shooting chance!
Tomar esse gol ia ficar muito bolado, mano. Sério, mano.
That pass has been well intercepted. Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Ixi.
Makaleli. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Porra.
And no, that is pretty much
Que
the end
isso?
of that. Driving on and making good progress. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking
Ah, isso aí não é falta,
responsibility
não, né,
to
Deus?
shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Pedri going face-to-face with his great rival. Bullet! And a terrific save.
Ai,
from
ai,
the
esse
keeper.
jogo, hein,
Well,
mano.
it really must be thinking what he has to do
Yeah,
to
I'm
score
better.
there.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he's got the beating of his man. And no, he's seen through all of that. Hullet. Oh, that's neat. Cross goes in there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, well played, well played. Mbappe. He's played him through. He's onside. Lam. Forwards and with intent. Picked out brilliantly. Shot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Justo. Né?
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Pull it. Ronaldinho. The message is clear. None shall pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Se eu não dou quadrado, ia dar uma merda colossal.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score... Haaland! He scored!
Tava de direita, acertei esse chute, né?
In a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Son Heung-min. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. This possibly the last play of the half. And that should get the job done. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar looking to...
Ai,
And we hit
puta que
half-time.
pariu, velho.
A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Son Heung-min, and he's had it nicked away. Vieira.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here.
Footballing with use.
And now the hit! Lacking in accuracy.
Yeah,
Ele cancelasse,
on
tá
another
ligado?
occasion, all that
Só
went
isso.
wrong may come right.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, and he's through the middle. No, that's been intercepted. He's gone forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Hullet. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Caralho, mano. Todo chute. Pô.
Ah, that's great
Não
defending
dá,
to
bate
cover for the
no
goalkeeper
boneco
and
dele.
just get something in the way.
And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. And it's Hullet. He's got away. Hullet driving forwards. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hullet. Arsenal can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious.
And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitutions taking place.
Corner number 2 then. And he's gone backward here.
Meu Deus, tá tudo chute.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's a little off target. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh,
Toma,
smashing header!
Cris. Caralho, que
Goal,
cabeçada.
Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the
Ai,
ball
deu uma
smartly enough
caneta,
through a very
caneta,
strong pressing wave.
fala.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Son Heung-min. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Big chance! That's really well cleared. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, played right into his path. Cristiano. And the shot! Sticks it away!
Aquela tabelinha.
Two to the good. They have breathing space. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Gavi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They'll want to make the
Okay.
most of this turnover.
And the keeper's got it again. Rijkaard cuts it out. Pedri. Deftly away.
Ainda Cris.
And that interception
Excelente,
was
excelente.
most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now can he find a finish? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Palmer. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona finding their passes. Decent hit!
Voltou.
Surely now they are well and truly out
Marcelo.
of sight. And the lead is extended still further. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Ele tá fazendo isso toda hora.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal
Mas-
lead. It's just too easy.
Toda hora que vai passar.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Has a look and has a go.
Não tá na estatística?
Referee
Oh.
looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
O tempo salvou demais, né?
Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here.
É isso, rapaziada. Top 150. O objetivo era top 200. A gente começou 388, eu acho. Então, obrigado aí a todo mundo que colou na live. Tamo junto. E amanhã tem mais, mesmo horário, tá? A partir das 5 horas. Fechou? Tamo junto. Valeu aí, é nóis.